Hey guys, welcome in, welcome back. We're going to take a look at some element signs here and see what is going on for the next, I don't know, 48 hours or so, and 24 to 48 hours or so. And if you are new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. My channel is different. I feel energy, so let me just establish this at the top of this. I feel energy, and please don't get offended. I'm experiencing flows of energy that make me blast out at stuff sometimes. And so it is what it is. I've talked about it pretty extensively on the platform before. The Most High just uses me that way. And the Most High don't mess around. And we're living in an hour prophetically, and this is not a religious platform. But we are living in an hour prophetically where the Most High God says that He is really removing wicked individuals out of the earth realm. And we are not to be ignorant of crazy creeps, folks. We're just not. And so Most High reveals things on this platform. So if you are very, very honest and you need to know something, the Most High will speak to you here. I've got supernatural things just over and over and over that have been recorded on this platform, my other platforms, that only the Most High God could have said so, and could not be, argued with another person, because the Most High God is a real entity. And He created us in His image, and He tells us to be upright in this earth, but you have freedom of speech and choice and to do what you want. He won't stand in people's way. He don't want robots. He wants you to choose to be upright. If you don't, you're just lost cause. And He knows that you're His enemy, and He'll blast you out. And He won't stand in your way to choose to be some type of creep. But there are consequences to that. There's consequences to everything that we do. And so anyway, my channel's different, and I know that it is, and it is what it is. It's here to help people. It's the only reason why I do what I do is because God told me to do this work. I didn't call myself to do it. So anyway, let's get started here and see what's going on. I think we're going to start with water first. I think we're wrapping it, or maybe we need to start on, we'll go ahead and do water. I think we just came out of the water sign, but we'll just go ahead and do it since I just said so. Let me figure out what deck I want to use for this reading here. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Today is March 26th, 2026. We're just clipping right along. It's really warm here. I don't know if it's warm where you're at or not, but it's really warm here. I really don't have any short sleeve clothes really, so I need to figure something out for the season. Anyway, all right, let's get started here. Most High, I just thank you so very much. Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. Come on in here and just begin to speak. You have your first set of cards jumping out is a lighter skinned individual, a male energy. This could be a co-worker, it could be your dad, it could be an uncle, it could be a brother. We have family stuff that's come out pretty strong here on the platform. This is a professional card. We had baseball come out today as well. This is some type of a professional. Something could be around water, or being independent of something could be here. This is your finances as well coming out. The letter A and the letter K, aka somebody's partner is involved in something as well. We had the police also come out today. So aka, if somebody goes by a different name, I guess they do. Also, you have a widow and an old woman card here. So if there's something out here around a feminine energy, a death matter, this tells you to have wisdom. Especially if somebody, because somebody ain't who you think they are. Today when I was reading, two people were playing each other, acting like they were with one another, but they really weren't. They're both playing one another. And so we got people out there that's willing to play. People are really real kooks. Somebody's having to use wisdom. If this is an older person around this gentleman where there's money attached to something, I'm also hearing a black widow for some reason. You're going to have to use your wisdom. That wisdom card or that old woman card also can represent just somebody just rigid out here. So somebody could be rigid out here. Show me water, Most High, for the next 24 to 48 hours. We have somebody taking a gamble. or you deal with somebody who gambles, taking a risk. It says they're wearing a poker face. So the AKA ran back into itself. That ain't gonna be for everybody. Somebody with the letter K or with the letter A, first, middle, or last name, or a place of business could be here. Somebody's got ego issues out here. Okay, well, anyway, a lot of people got ego issues. So something about showing, not showing real feelings is written upon this card. This other card says being stubborn, having too much pride. You better let that go. You know why? Because it kills you. Pride kills. Just saying. God says he keeps his eye on that to bring you down. So if you're some type of prideful, pompous, stupid idiot out here, God will make sure everybody sees your rear end for what it really is. It stinks just like everybody else's. Somebody's arrogant out here. Okay? So somebody's got to be, I don't know, undercovered for something that's already taken place where somebody died in a matter. Then somebody's got ego issues out here for water connections, and there's something to do. I guess if this gentleman has died, you have a widow out here. You can make it fit a widow or a widower energy, but somebody is a light-skinned male that is around some situation. Somebody is not going by a right name. Okay, they're wearing masks out here. They're not really showing feelings. Okay, that was that King of Cups. That was in the reverse. Something important is around you. Things are going on behind closed doors. Something's happening with somebody's key, then something's happening with somebody's key. That's an important card. Let's see. Show me water. I'm hearing a drama queen. That's stupid. Anyway, go ahead and be a stupid drama queen, folks. We have the Knight of Swords. Real quick, something's going on with communication. Three of Swords being pierced. It also came out with the Three of Cups. There are third parties out here around something. Or something gossipy, or something is around some type of public situation. There's deception out here. Four Cups, somebody's contemplated some stuff. That's exactly what was showing in the general today. And there was violence around some stuff today. And then the Fool. The Fool returns. Because somebody's caught up in some nonsense out here in their arrogancy around water connections. So the King and Queen of Cups came out today. And that King of Cups has come out in the reverse last couple times that we've actually read. And Cancer and Capricorn specifically came out in the general today. But when you get a couple of threes in a reading that represents deception, somebody's wearing a mask around you, folks. Or that's you. Somebody's holding back. Maybe some people aren't going to take a gamble, okay, to roll the dice. Maybe not need to. I think 2 days ago, something was being presented and God said, run from this. The Fool returns. If there are things that have been signed around death matters, then the Fool can trace this to signatures of things as well. There's a covenant here around something that is going on and something public with you all. And then the Wheel is coming out here. All right, there's something, there's a miracle out here around something. Something's changing with water energy. This is about perception. Whoever's wearing the mask in their ego, doing something for whatever reason, why that person is doing something around water energy, or it is the water person, they're exaggerating really, really bad. Okay, something's going to be spreading here in a really big way on somebody. If somebody is in their pride, because God's going to make sure somebody's pride and ego comes down. Okay, that I know and I perceive, or you need to know something or perceive something as well. If somebody is coming back, or you know you're dealing with a third party, or you have already perceived that there is a third party and you're trying to be undercovered in some situation, you're going to take a gamble in your arrogancy. If this is a revenge situation, something real important will be going on around this, because it said today somebody's foot was going to be taken for prison and jail. But you could do what you want. I mean, people that are prideful, they just really know they're going to get away with some stuff. You're really not. It's only a matter of time. There's an Antichrist out here. Okay, well, anyway, you're screwed. Something about a nursing home connection. There is an older woman card here. Okay, so if this person is a widow or a widower, There is an older person just in general, because you also got a male here, so make it fit whatever this is. Somebody's old enough to be in a nursing home, or they are. There's money around something. Somebody's signing things off on somebody. It's got some money stuff. The wheel goes to fortune. Okay? Somebody's, I don't know, acting. An actor is out here. Somebody who you think they are. Okay? Blue, the color blue, connected to something. You put the piece there. Could be the police, blue collar. There is a professional out here that God wants you to know about, those of you in the upright. Somebody playing you. Okay? A coach. So whatever that baseball stuff is that came out today, there's a coach out here being called out. Coach could be signing something, or this is your grandparent or your mother or father that's in a nursing home or something. This is somebody. So that's an amazing that the Antichrist came out. Because on the general today, it said that there was somebody lost, and then the next card came out and said somebody had faith. So those of you who have faith, God's going to give you a download. The creeps don't get the last say, folks. God Almighty gets the last say in this realm. And those of you who are upright and you have faith, and you know there is a God that exists, He's on your side. He's going to knock somebody's ego right flat down to the ground. Playing games out here, people. Something's fixing to change. This fool is going to be knocked down. God said He was going to break a yoke today. If He's going to kill somebody, I guess God will kill somebody if He has to, folks. Guess He will, because he's cutting people out. Actually, one of the words that came out in the general was cut off. God's going to cut somebody completely down to the ground that's wicked. Show me water. Take all your enemies out, Most High. It says they're fixing to be raided. Okay, well, whoever's involved in legal matters, there is a professional out here, somebody fixing to go to jail. There, it said that there was a group that was bound together in the general reading today. There's the tiger. Hey, is your name Tammy? Tammy's coming through. Anyway, let's see what else comes out here. We have a hideaway. Well, somebody knows where you're at. Somebody knows where you're at. What you've done, what you've signed off on. Things are being changed. The group that's involved. Because we had witches that came out. We're not going to suffer a witch to live anymore. One shape, way, or form, you're leaving society out here. You will be taken away. Speak on, Yehovah. Okay? We've got somebody clingy. Okay, somebody's old ex, dead relationship, old ways are out here. Okay, also have happiness came out in the reverse today. This is a totally different deck. Somebody's got 3 of Swords out here. Is somebody? I mean, there's death around something. If you're not, if you're doing something out here around a third party, it ain't good. There is a love affair, and God said today that sexual nonsense came out today where somebody had diseases again. Okay, there's a love affair, sex fix, and it's dirty. It's a dirty little secret going on out here around something with you all for water energies. If your name is Tammy and you're upright, God's calling you out. It was coming through my spirit in the general, and I just didn't say it. But it came through real heavy again. A body of water is attached to something with you all. It's right here. It's a water card. Whatever that means for you. There's the bribe that was showing itself today. And again, 2 people, they were playing one another. So whoever's trying to do something, there's a professional around whatever you think you're trying to do. You're fixing to get bent. Somebody's ego's fixing to come right on down. And something, the Most High says, this curses you, and this comes with the curse, and it's known. Because somebody's fixing to get raided on something out here. Okay, you're leaving. You're going to vacate the property, wherever you're at, or a group of people are, whoever's involved in this crap. Going to go behind bars, and the key's going to be thrown away. Somebody is trying to allure somebody into something out here. Okay, something's fixing to change today with it. Somebody died by water as well. That water energy comes out all the time, but we're looking at the energy of water as well. We have a radical change fixing to take place. This is maximum protection. Somebody's going to go into maximum protection. to prison, to jail. This is eternity. There's death matters around water. Okay? This is also a victory that's going to be had. The letter Y or the letter J, the letter A and the letter K. Jackie. Somebody's name is Jack or Jackie or Jacqueline or something like that. This is what come out for water. Give me just a second. We'll go on to the next element. Folks, you're being warned if you're messing around with third parties and groups, and you know that what you're doing is wrong. You're being warned. You are going to lose your soul and your life. You can do what you want, but I'm here to tell you that God Almighty is trying to say He wants to save you. He wants you to live and not die. But if you just got to keep doing your little nasty business, you are going to die, and there's no way out of that realm. Something very important is going on out here with some energy. But anyway, God tells us, Sun, excuse me, you could be done with the Leo. Anyway, or Aries. I think the Sun right now is going into Aries, or we're already there. God says that sin is so much fun, but it only lasts for a season. So you know that you're in something and you're all in that emotion and God, this feels so good. It only is going to last for you for a season. Once that season's up, that's it. You're cut off. And you need to know that. A lot of people don't have a clue. Fire, Most High. What's fire need to know? We have somebody at a crossroad trying to figure out what to do on some communication or paperwork or something that's been recorded, things like that. That crossroad card is, what do I do? How do I escape? If somebody's fixing to get raided in the water energy, if you're mixed up in something, you're going to go to jail. You are not going to get out of whatever the stuff is. You are not going to. Things have been recorded. We had perjury come out the other day as well. That stuff has been recorded in the court of law. Okay? So go ahead. These are plots. What do I do? How do I escape? By telling the truth. Show me fire. Somebody's at a crossroad trying to make a decision. The letter Q appears, which would be the Sun card. So we have a reunion in the reverse. And so if somebody is trying to return, they really aren't in unity for something. There's the little lover, the love affair. It just came out in the water reading. So the Queen of Wands was in the reverse with the King of Cups. That was in the reverse in the general reading. And then the Queen of Cups was there. And so the King, Queen of Cups were there, but the King of Cups was in the reverse with the Queen of Wands that was in reverse. But both the King of Cups and the King of Wands, they were playing one another. They both think that whatever, but there really is nothing there. They're just using one another for the sex, I guess so. If one thinks that the other one is whatever they think I love them or like them, neither one of them did for one another. Anyway, whatever that is. Either there's not going to be a reunion, because there really isn't one anyway, even if somebody does. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get out of returning somewhere or doing something or communicating about something for fire connections with this love affair. Speak on Jehovah, because he's saying something, folks. Because somebody isn't really happy in this. And so if you're not, you just need to say, hey, look, I'm out. I'm going to do what God wants me to do. But if your ego's in the way and you're going to continue just go on, you're going to die in the end of something. I don't know, something bad going on. Signs in the reverse. So somebody needs to pay attention. Okay, somebody's not getting downloads like you should. Okay, whatever that means. And then butterflies. Butterflies can go to death matters as well. This is like can't stop smiling, happiness. But the happiness card in 2 different decks today has come out in the reverse. Somebody really isn't happy. This really isn't a reunion. If you are coming back to get a little fix, this person is not for you. They're involved in something. Something important is going on. Somebody's just AKA there because somebody's fixing to get bent to go to jail for some cases. Anyway, if somebody's saying, oh, I feel so complete around you, it's a lie. God, I just heard God say, I'm setting people up. He is. because you don't want to do his word to live. He's setting you up. See these paths here? The Most High says, I give you 2 paths to choose from. And it's called life or death path. And the life paths, there's many different paths. God chooses the life path for you. But if you're on this death path, it's just outright death at the end of it. Okay? And God says those who do not want to listen to his word, he says, I will destroy them. He's setting people up because those roads have already been predestined for you and I. If people just want to get their little itch, go ahead and get your itch down low. Can turn into a disease. This secret sex, and look, secret sex and stuff. Go ahead. It's nasty. It's filth. Somebody just wants to do whatever they want. Anyway, the universe. God's running the universe. He's going to run it the way he wants it. The mice. This is lies, cheating, thieving, being deceptive. Look what's underneath this letter card. The mice. There's mice everywhere. Got a mouse problem. You're being called out. I don't know what that means for you, but that's lying, cheating, thieving. Anxiety is out here for people that are in the negative with fire connections. Something's been recorded out here attached to something that's going on. And again, somebody was masked anyway in that water reading. Somebody is masked. Somebody going by a different name, AKA. Show me fire. Somebody trying to figure out how to escape something. Anyway, 4 swords. Death of a person, death of an idea, premeditation on some things as well. Somebody is trying to figure out how to, there's a plot out here. If somebody is trying to figure out how to have a little affair, they ain't godly. It said Antichrist was there in the water reading that was underneath that affair card. They really are doing it for the sex only. If I'm talking to some type of nasty person that gets up on their stage as a wolf, may every person see what you really are in your fake church. Because that fake preacher comes out all the time. Okay? Anyway, somebody's trying to figure out how to have an affair here. To communicate. Plotting something. It's some type of premeditation out here and there's death around it. Because the widow card, again, if there's Black Widow involved in something, somebody's already died, somebody can go to jail, there's a group bound together on something. King of Swords is popping out. Something about your ex. This is a professional card, which that professional card out of this deck came out in the water reading. It was a light-skinned individual. Okay, whether it's your partner or anything, some professionals around something. King of Swords, cold as ice, or there's something going on with an ex as well for some of you all, but that is an authority figure. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, this is about having discernment, but the signs card is in the reverse. Okay, well, anyway, the Empress is coming out crossing. So this is somebody who sets up in a place. There is some type of a professional, or the Empress also represent an older type of a person, and that old woman card was there in the water reading. 6 of Swords. This is about trying to move forward in some. There's a lot of swords out here connected with fire energy. King of Swords, 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the Empress actually has a sword in her energy as well. Somebody's a liar out here, folks. Trying to get away with some thievery and moving on, whatever the cab driver was in the general reading today. This is about some type of movement. There's the Lover's card. Again, it's coming out in the reverse. Somebody needs to get a sex fix or wants to give somebody a sex fix so that they can get on down the road because they're caught up in thieving and lying, and you are going to jail. Whoever I'm talking to that is in this nonsense. Show me fire. Snow. Something happened in the wintertime. Lies. Okay, it is out here. The mice are out here twice. In both these decks, a Virgo is being called out. Whether you upright or not, money's coming to you. It's a bribe. It's a lie. It's going to curse you. But you can take it if you want. Okay? Money's coming to somebody. Something connected with China. for some of you all. And school bus energy, or somebody you went to school with, for some of your cases, is involved in something, or there's a teacher, student, something. And then there's the tiger again coming out. It really wants to be seen today. This is the third time that this has come out. Okay, well, anyway, whatever that means. Somebody goes by the name Tiger. Hold on, all these flipped over. Show me fire. Property owner. Connected. There's the teacher right there. It does want to come out. Okay. Well, something with school bus energy or teaching or school or college or something like that is here. Earthquake, shaking, and commotions fixing to take place. Yeah, because it says somebody was fixing to get raided in the water reading. Somebody's last name is also Snow. Whether, for some of y'all something happened in the snow, but somebody's last name is Snow for a clue, or maybe they go by Snow. Look, somebody's a psychopath. Somebody is. They were in their ego in the water reading. Hopeful in the reverse. Yeah, because somebody really ain't who you think they are. Exhausted is out here. Okay, well, anyway. It is exhausting to have to deal with this type of energy. Somebody says they want to stay. Well, they're not really in unity somewhere. Somebody's abusive and cunning and unpredictable on some wicked stuff going on out here. Whatever. Stop. Stop right now. And the Most High said, for those of you in the upright, there is hope, and you just need to trust. The hopeful card for the psychopath, there is no hope for this piece of nutcase. Somebody just plays games out here, folks. It's all they do. The letter G, the letter L, the letter Q. And the letter U. Or the letter N also, or somebody could be from the UN with connections also with China connections, whatever that is. This is military. Some of you all got military connections, and you do this. Also making progress, because God is going to raid somebody. Somebody fixing to go to jail. You're not leaving this time. You're not doing what you're going to, your time's up on something. Whatever you've done, you're in trouble. There's bad karma coming to somebody who's unworthy of a situation out here in the negative of this. And yet there is, in the positive side of this rune, it is making some type of progress is going on. And if you don't do a U-turn real quick at the sound of my voice, and you're fixing to get caught up in some type of a love affair that's nasty with diseases, then you're just gonna you're gonna die in something. You're fixing to get caught up with somebody very abusive out here. Do a U-turn now and call out upon God, because He's the only one that can save you out of this crap. You do have authority out here attached to something that is going on. So this is what come out with fire. Give me just a second. We'll go on to the next house. I feel a real seriousness. A real seriousness. Thank you, Most High, for hope. God's reminded me that you will know who's who's serving Him and who's not. Where there's no hope for the wicked, there is hope for the righteous. His hand will be known towards His servant, He said, and His indignation towards His enemy. I really wouldn't want to be on the side of God Almighty's anger and wrath, folks. But some people really in their ego, they really think that they can defy God. And we really going to see God come up in here and blast some people out of the way who think that they're just all high and mighty. It's crazy to me. I don't even want to go down that thought process, but people are just crazy. They've never really met the true God, which is sad. The Most High is just absolutely beautiful energy. All right, let's go on to air. Most High, what's going on with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? What do you want to bring out here for them? So there is death matters, and there is this. So it's either going to go either way. There's the haughtiness. It's repeating itself out of the same energy that was in the water reading. So this is the widow, and we had the widower. Or this is the widower, and we had the widow, and then the word ego came out, and this is haughty. It's repeating. So whatever you guys are doing with the water energy, there's a death matter out here. And God says, and let me just reiterate it, because I said that his word says he keeps his eye on the haughty to bring it down. This is the haughty card. Hey, look at my peacock feathers. Nobody wants to look at your peacock feathers. They're ugly because you want to parade around in your pride. And there's violence out here, folks, as God said so in the general reading, and it starts with vanity. It really does. So there's a property manager or something. We just said property owners. There's a boss. There's authority figure card. All those meanings at the bottom of this deck. Whoever's who. There is a death matter going on here. Show me air energy. It's also just a male relative card as well. So here it is. This is coming out in the reverse this time. There's a professional here. So we had a maladministration in the general reading today. Whoever this light-skinned person is, he came out in the water reading. I just cut the cards then. So if he's in the reverse, he's in the reverse. He's a maladministration, and he is overriding his power somewhere. And there's plots, and what do I do, and how do I escape? And the person won't escape, whoever the person is. They really ain't that professional. Your partner's involved in something. This is your partner card, or your work co-worker, or whatever. Somebody got plots out here. There's snake. No wonder it came out in the reverse. Somebody's a snake out here. There's the whore. There's the sex disease right there that came out today. There's a dirty little secret there with the love affair that's going on. God's really pounding it today, folks. That's the whore. The letter Q, the letter A. Q and A answer the question. Some of y'all need to question some people out here. Those two letters in the Hebrew language goes to sick and vomit. It's because somebody's got diseases. They're bad sexual diseases. There's snake out here, folks, and it's poisonous. Show me air. Get caught up with some type of whore. Whether you work with this person or not, there's some boss figure out here. Somebody in authority is out here. Somebody professional is haughty, and they're backwards with your connection. Show me air. Anchor. Holding it together. Getting a grip. Heaviness and chained up energy. Okay, well, God said he was going to break a yoke today. And so somebody in the water reading was wearing the mask, and they really ain't who you think that they are. So anyway, somebody trying to hold it together than they are. Your family is connected to some stuff, or somebody in your family is connected to something that is going on out here. Getting a lot of stuff about family. Okay. A gift in the reverse. It just said a bribe was coming, money was coming to somebody, and there is occupation that is out here. Actually, the anchor card in another deck goes to occupation. You do have a boss out here. So, or you're the boss. Whoever's connected with air energy, something going on at work. With a whore, a slut, a ditch, an affair. Somebody trying to hold it on together around your family, and somebody's in something real nasty, and somebody got a sex disease. It's actually going to kill them. It's to death. It's to death, whatever this is. Anyway, there's haughtiness around some crap. Thinking and thoughts. There's another person that's a professional energy as well. And somebody ain't who you think they are. As soon as they get what they want, they're leaving. This is an older person card, which that older person was in the water reading as well. This is like communicating things, but they're flying off secretly. The teacher was there in the fire reading, and owls also go to teachers. Owls in the reverse goes to confusion. And so anyway, you don't need to be confused about this gift, because it really ain't a gift. So something about your work or somebody you work with is involved, and somebody married out here because somebody's having an affair. Anyway, or the whore you think that if you're married and you're trying to plot around having an affair for the first time with the whore, God ain't going to let it go very far for you. They got diseases. Anyway. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. If they're saying that they're single, because this is a single card, they really ain't. Somebody's married out here. Okay, all right. Also is a card of using somebody for money. And all those rats just showed up in the fire reading. There two decks of cards had rats. The rat cards came up twice. That's thieving, lying, gnawing on stuff, and it's also anxiety. Nine of Pentacles is, I think I'm going to segregate you and I'll use you for money. Somebody using somebody for sex, and the sex person's using the other person's got the money. I guess it's going both ways. It's going to kill somebody out here. Nine of Pentacles jumping out in the reverse. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Is they going to go very far? It's like quick communication. Hey, Cupid's arrows. Somebody was trying to get out and escape. It's right here. Somebody is trying to escape here with this card. How do I escape? What do I do? Or somebody's trying to escape a marriage to get up in here, to get in bed with the snake. That ain't going to go very far for you, but you can do whatever you want. Cupid's arrows ain't going to go very far. Or this is backwards communication. 8 goes to secret sex, money, and property. And the word property and property owner just came out in wording. It's right here in this card as well. So God's going to repeat it. And the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody's married out here. That's a marriage card. It's in the reverse. It's off. And the Nine of Swords. Anxiety. It's also a cruelty card. And that Psychopath was there, which had the word cruelty. Because somebody's haughty out here. Or somebody's also being warned with this haughtiness, because God says, I keep my eyes on that to bring it down. He'll bring you to the grave. He'll bring you to the grave, and whatever this is. Show me air. It says they are in love with you. It's a lie, because all the lies, the word lies just came out. Excuses are out here. So if you're married and you are upright, something's going on with your partner at work, and all it is excuses, excuses, excuses all the time. Maybe you are in love with your mate, but they've just been getting excuse after excuse to you, giving it to you. They're involved with the snakish energy out here. Okay? You might be in love with them, but somebody's not in love with you, because it came out in the general today. Somebody got somebody on the side. But those two people also playing one another as well. It's a crazy thing going on today that I'm picking up energy on. This is they're in love with you. So really it isn't. Really it isn't. There's excuses, excuses, excuses about something out here with the matter going on with air connections. Anyway, death all around some people. Show me air, a knife. Okay, well, anyway, there's death out here, folks. Somebody trying to hold it together and stuff like that. Somebody loses it, or they did, and somebody died over a matter. And somebody's fixing to get raided if that's past energy, because it just said so. For something that's taken place. There's a group involved in this matter. It's about respect. It is about respect. Somebody don't have no respect out here for crap today. This is safe for somebody to love out here for some of your cases. If somebody had a clingy ex, for those of you dealing with ex energies, the King of Swords was there in the fire reading. And if it's safe for you to love, then there was a clingy ex and their old ways are there, and somebody's stupid around something. If they're willing to do whatever it takes to kill somebody because they think they're still in love, but you don't love that person, then there's danger out here around some people. Or they already took matters in their own hands and killed somebody, then I guess so. There's an underground organization fixing to be, I guess, raided and exposed, folks. A train connection. You take a train, you're on a train, somebody got knifed on a train, I don't know, subway connections to something, I don't know, they're stuck. All right, well, somebody in the fire reading was trying to go somewhere with the Six of Swords. You just interpret the words that are coming out. There's the police right there. All right, well, there's the police. Somebody can't stop talking about you, or somebody. Well, if somebody's talking about a whore, it's going to get you killed. Somebody can overhear something out here, or they did. Anyway, you interpret it, folks. Somebody's partner's involved in something. This is a partner card. The police came out twice now today. If you're an upright person, your partner's not. You better investigate your partner, especially if they're around your house. You do work with this person, whether it's your co-worker, partner, or not. But the police are out here, and obviously they're going to take somebody down. Somebody ain't upright somewhere. There is a maladministration somewhere. Somebody ain't respected because they're backwards as a professional out here. This is a cunning person card. It's also a professional card. Somebody is not to be respected out here. Look what's underneath that. Somebody who's sick. Again, that vomit energy is out here. The sexual sickness that came out today. Somebody's sick. Somebody got mental issues as well. The police. Look, it's here twice. Better check your partners out, especially if they're around your home. Somebody's sleeping around. Anyway, something very sensitive is going on out here with air connections. Anyway, whatever that is with fire. Fire energy came out in the reverse today, and the King of Swords was there just a minute ago in the fire reading. So you think somebody's a truthful friend? For some of you all, there's third parties around something that's going on, though. But for others of you, somebody's a liar. No, they're not. There's money around you or something like that. Because all that thievery with the rats, they represent thievery. You got money connections around you. Somebody's only there for that stuff. Anyway, it's something illegal is going on today in a really big way. Show me air. Catch every one of your enemies, Most High God, and keep all your people safe. Got two that came up, the letter P and the letter R. Okay? The rope, the R and the P. Okay? That could be choking energy as well. The P and it's got to something about the pour today. Or drinking something. Pouring something and drinking something could be connected with some death issue as well, whatever that is. But this is a headship energy. This is also a removal, and you're going to cooperate. You are, because somebody's fixing to get raided on some stuff out here. Okay? This word in another language goes to sickness, an uncurable sickness. Okay? It's right here. Somebody real sick because they're snake, folks. And it's connected with some type of affair that really ain't a love affair. Anyway, this is also the ride. You're taking some sex ride. It's going to take you straight down to the pit of hell. But you better have fun with it while you can. It's only going to last for a season. Anyway, whatever the cab driver was today, and we got a train this time. Some type of travel movement is out here around something. But anyway, the letter R is here and the letter P. This is interesting because this is the dice box, and this is the dice box, and it came out in the water reading in one of the cards that says the gamble card was there. So if you are dealing with a gambler, those kind of connections to something, you better check the people around you if you gamble with people and stuff like that. But the R and the P and the A and the Q came out here for air connections. Let's go on to Earth in just a second. Real serious, folks. It's real serious. Folks, you don't get to use people. Sorry. Catching up with some people. Some people's time is up now. It's crap. Bunch of retards in the earth, man. They just can't get it. They just can't. They're moved by wickedness. They're given to it. God says there's the people that are given to wickedness. They can't help it. They don't want to help it. They don't want to help it. All right. Show me Earth, Most High. What's going on with Earth energy? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Somebody wants you to be opened up to something. Well, anyway, good luck with that. So we keep having the tiger. The word tiger keeps coming out. So if you're a cat lover of any kind, or something's happened actually with the tiger, or you go by the name tiger or something, we get cat energy out here. It's as close as we can get in this deck for it. It's come out 3 times today. It's a manipulator card. Okay? And somebody wants you to open up. They're manipulating. Because somebody, who you think they are? Real strong in the air reading. More of the story came out. Anyway, don't open up to this fool, man. Person's nasty. Show me earth. There's the snake. Okay. Anyway, your home, your family, things going on behind closed doors. This is Homeland Security card as well. Some type of security connection to something. Somebody works for security. We had the police just come out. Anyway, we have memories in the reverse. Somebody's lost some memories out here because somebody's got some crap. Only you. Anyway, it is a lying sack of ditch. It is if you are in an affair, you are really fixing to get a rude awakening. Attract. Well, anyway, somebody is trying to attract. And look, bad health now in this card, in this deck. Okay, if you think you're going to get lucky, you ain't going to get it. I'm talking to the wicked people. Because there is hope for the righteous every single day. Faith, hope, and love. It will always remain for us. But I'm talking to people mixed up in some wickedness and God trying to warn you, or your time's up because you wouldn't turn when you did get warned. You're screwed. Okay? There's money coming to you, and this ain't lucky money. It's the person and its sex attached to it. With a great big fat manipulation. There's the marriage and the business card right there in this deck. Well, it's right here. It all just came out in the air reading, totally different decks. It was showing so. Something's going on at work with you people. Anyway, somebody partner ain't who you think they are. There's sickness out here. And they're trying to attract something, and you're going to get bit in a really bad way. It's poisonous. Okay, there's the marriage card jumping out with that as well. Okay, again, because it's right here, marriage and business. So you people working and having affairs on your job, it ain't good. Earth. What else they need you to know? What else do they need to know from you? Is what I meant to say. So today, in the reverse, it's ending today. Okay? This says isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted energy. It's in the reverse. Somebody's trying to escape something is what it said. Anyway, there are no good vibes here. There are... There's memories also in the reverse, and this says in the moment. There's no memories here, or you don't know this person. I don't know what that means for you, but today something's ending out here. You jump in bed with this person, try to get alone with this person. Somebody fixing to get raided. It really won't be you alone. Something's going to come out. Anyway, a proposal is here. Somebody proposing some nasty business. Show me earth. We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. It came out in the reverse in the, I think it was either the fire or the air reading. That's Cupid's little arrows. It ain't going nowhere. Secret sex and money and property and stuff like that with the number 8 out here. It ain't going nowhere. It's something stopping today. If you end up opening up to this freak, those of you who are married, okay, sorry about these cards. If you do open up to this, because this is have an opening element with me, because I want to bite you. I want to poison you. It's ending today. Your whole life is going to be uprooted today. Your jobs. Those of you who did this in the past and somebody's died over this matter, they're getting raided and going to jail for the murder out of a matter that's taken place. Somebody knows some information about some stuff. 8 of Wands is also an investigation card, and the police came out of 2 decks just a second ago. So police are involved in some stuff. King of Swords, there he is. He was just in the fire reading. Page of Pentacles, here's your little money, to take this little money. Okay? Anyway, there's good news coming for people that are upright. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. 6 Pentacles is a bribe because it came out in wording. We already know it's a bribe. If somebody's trying to target the poor and, hey, I want you to go do something because of something that's already went down in an affair, then somebody's fixing to come bite on purpose. They're manipulating. They want to bite on purpose because somebody's got wind of some communication about somebody cheating out here. Or somebody's pissed off because now they got diseases from this ditch. Somebody played a role in it to pull the britches down for it. You're mad at the ditch when you went behind closed doors to do something with the ditch. You really don't have no right. Somebody, your spouse, if you infected your spouse after you went and did some crap, then I guess, I don't know, something really bad's come out of the matter out here. Show me Earth, Most High. Thievery out here around some stuff going on as well. And if you've just done something around your partner or co-worker or something like that, somebody's just seduced somebody, do some crap out here secretly around your home. It's very dangerous out here. You die early for thieving. A curse comes to your home is what God says. War. All right. Well, look, there's the sheriff. And look what come out. Family. Your house is here. And then look, cockatrice eggs come out again. Came out in the general reading. So we've got cockatrice eggs. There's violence around something because these go to violence, which makes war, which makes death. Vanity is what starts a cockatrice egg. Speaking lies. Somebody's trying to manipulate to get somebody to open up. They don't give a rip if you're married or not. If they're trying to get away with some type of a crime or something's already happened in the past, it has gotten nasty out here. That opens up to mischievous stuff. Somebody being mischievous out here. Earth signs, or that's you. And then it leads to a spider's web that brings iniquity and violence comes from that, and death comes at the end of it. Show me Earth. So those of you who are, there's the greed. Well, all that thievery was there. The money's right here. Anyway, they just want the money. I forgot what I was going to say now. Anyway, whatever. The root of evil is greed, folks. The love of money. God says, thank you, Most High, for reminding me. God says that a whore, he calls them ditches. And you don't know, when you call up a whore, there's death at her house. It will lead to death. Somebody's home now is absolutely screwed. There's snakes out here. There's mice out here. It's up underneath this card when I picked up that card. And somebody's going to die out of something going on out here. Or they already did, and somebody's now going to go to jail for it because somebody's getting raided in the water reading. There's a cancer involved in something, and cancer also came out today. Or something about somebody having cancer is connected to something that's happened with a thievery matter as well, or manipulation, or they want you to do something, whatever that is, you interpret it. CPR. Okay, well, anyway, there's death matters today. Or you work for medical, I don't know. There's a school bus and somebody wants to stay. You interpret it. Mind games out here. And it's not funny anymore. Something illegal is going on, folks. And they're going to pay a heavy price for what they're doing out here or what they did do. Said that somebody was full of ego in the water reading. And they're haughty. And God says, I hate that. I'm going to bring you down. So somebody don't have a chance out here with the Most High God, but there is hope for the upright. We have a radical change and a maximum protection. This has come out like 3 times now today. God is not messing around. Let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. Thank you, Jehovah. There's going to be a victory for somebody. Somebody is going to go to maximum protection, and this is death. This is eternity. Okay? So the Y or the R come out here. The K, the Q. Somebody's name is Ricky out here, or Rick, or Rock, or Rocky. It's also coming through in the phonics as well. All right, folks, I just want to jump on and do these element readings. I at least try to get on once a week to do them, and we'll try to come back later to do some zodiac signs maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. Lord willing. I send you love and light, folks. Those of you who might be finding out that something's nasty going on around you, please just stay in peace and don't react or respond until you get the direction from the Most High God. It'll be dangerous on you, and you'll wish that you had waited for the word of the Most High before you went to do something. God will take your hands out of war, but just don't go taking the vengeance without God saying what you need to do within his vengeance through whatever your role is going to be in a matter. Hope that makes sense. I feel a lot of energy right now. This is really heavy stuff. But anyway, there's snakes around some people. Or you're the snake. And if you're the snake, you can get away with this. Love and light. Shalom.